Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's edition of Demand Labs. Really excited about today's focus around data and data solutions. It's a growing practice area of ours, and I think it's one of the arteries to the heart of demand generation, and one that I think often too many times doesn't get enough focus. With us, I've got Donato Diorio, who heads up our data solutions practice. Donato, welcome.
Thank you, Todd. Great to be here.
So Donato and I have become friends and partners and been working on various data solutions over the last couple of years. But before us coming together and concurrently, he's got a storied history in the data world. So Donato, if you wouldn't mind, give the viewers a little background of your experience.
Sure. So last three companies were all data, which I was either founder or CEO of. The most recent was Ringlead, which was a few years ago. Before that, Broadlook. In between those two, we built a little company called Attorney People, which was the largest database of attorney partners and associates. And we sold it to our top competitor because we became so good. So in the last 2 years, since I've been working with you, Todd, I basically acted as a strategic consultant on data. I like to call it a data strategist. And in those 2 years, there was many things that my clients said, hey, I need this problem solved. And I'd go out and there was nothing out there. So as you know, I built it. So recently we came out as our partnership with a bunch of tools to solve the empty gaps in what the products out there can't do. So now the great thing about Demand Labs, and I feel like I should have a white lab coat on, is that we have the ability to, of course, go out and get a Salesforce or Marketo or something like that. But we also have the gaps that were not traditionally served filled with our new set of products that we built. And they weren't solutions looking for a problem. We started with a problem that we solved for real clients. So that's why they're so applicable.
One of the things that amazes me, there's very few marketing departments, very few marketing leaders that don't pull their hair out, so to speak, with data issues. And I think, even if you live and breathe data, it's complicated, and it's going a million miles an hour, and it always changes. And, especially in this environment with, furloughs and layoffs and moving around, it's a real challenge to maintain a healthy marketing database. But I'm surprised often by how little time and thought that marketers give data. I can't tell you how many times I've been, at the whiteboard, so to speak, with clients, and it's all about the next big cool program or the next big campaign or the theme or the trade show or the event or, yada, 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 all important stuff. But when you back up, you say, well, how big is our database? And it'll be like, well, we got 5,000 people in there. And I'm like, we got an addressable market of 1 million. So we're doing all of this stuff. How much money, time, and energy are we doing to go talk to 5,000 out of 1 million or 5,000 out of 100,000?
So the first step, both in the companies, the technologies, the titles, is to what I would call permutate, find all the variations of it, right? And that's a couple people sitting together on a whiteboard saying, well, here's the 26 titles that can mean what we're looking for. That's step one. That's the brain stuff that you do. Then comes the technology. Now, of course, we developed our tool, which will use those 26 titles and then go after and find, using a source like LinkedIn, how many people are in that market. So within a few moments, you can go from believing, oh, there's only 6,000 people because I typed in one segment of one title that may cover 50%, and all of a sudden your total addressable market has doubled or tripled or quadrupled because you've gone through the thought process to first identify what you're looking for, and that's great. That's information that you could use throughout your marketing process. But then you apply the automation tool to find, hey, we've got with this title 6,000 people, with this title 4,000 people. In Austin, we have 12,000. Dallas, we have 8,000. And of course, we developed this tool so we can very quickly offer our clients a quick market analysis, which of course is one of the things that we're doing now.
Thanks for joining us today as part of our data video series. We've got a great offer for B2B marketers who want to quickly determine the exact size of your total addressable market. For qualifying companies, we're offering an addressable market analysis report that leverages our Market ID platform. We will analyze social data sources to provide you exact counts of how many contact records are in your total addressable market, broken down by job title, industry, company size, and geographic location. It's a must-have starting point for the B2B enterprise marketer, and it's something we usually only offer in a paid engagement. To get started, all you need to do is fill out the form, and we'll get in touch for next steps.